Hello families and welcome to Pacific Heritage Academy. Things are going to be a little bit different this year as we are starting the year off with virtual learning. So we wanted to do a parent introduction video so you will know what to expect and to kind of help navigate all the online programs we will be using. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first things you need to know is that we have kind of two different color codes that help us determine what we will be doing. So right now we are in the orange code, which means that we are all online. Everything we do will be virtually. Once we move into yellow, we will turn into a hybrid model, which means students will be coming in half of the time to school and half of the time they will be doing learning online. So those are the basic differences between the two. Again, if you have any specific questions about these different color codes, please reach out to me, the teacher, or to the office and they can answer any questions you might have. This is what the code orange schedule looks like for grades kindergarten, first, and second grade. We have split our classes into two groups. One group will be coming from 9 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. and they will receive all of their instruction during that time. They will log off and take a break until 11:10 when they will return to do a special class, an intervention class specifically for reading. Once it hits 11:30, Group B is done and they are done with their schoolwork and all they need to do is complete their packet, their worksheets, or do their 20 minutes of reading or 20 minutes of their online program, which I will explain in a little bit. If your child is in Group A, they will only log in from 10 o'clock to 11:30. So they will do their first class from 10 to 10:55. They will stay logged into Zoom and they can just kind of take a break if they need to, and then return at 11:10 for, again, that specific reading block. That's what the schedule looks like Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, all students will log in from 11:10 to 12:10, where we will be doing some assessments and also running a crew with our paraprofessionals. And so they will be doing some different activities and help building that culture and character piece. Each family will receive a student information sheet. On this sheet, it will have all of the important information that you will need. It has your student's ID number, their lunch number. It has what group they are in. Please pay attention to the group. It's not the blue highlighted. That's just how we kind of color coded the different groups, but please look to see which group we have assigned them to. It has your Kumla's website, jump rope, Zoom, any information that is important for your child's learning while we are virtual will be on this sheet. So if you lose this, please reach out and let us know and we will send you another copy. Attendance. During online learning, attendance is vital and super important. We need to make sure that we are seeing our students every day. We will take attendance each day during our Zoom lessons. If your child is unable to attend their Zoom lesson, please reach out and let us know. We know different circumstances can come up, especially during these crazy times. So please just communicate with us so we know kind of what is going on. If your child is absent for 3 days in a row, we will be calling to see if there's anything that we can do to help assist you and your family in getting them back online. There will be other contacts made as well, just to make sure that we keep your student in the loop and that we know exactly what's going on. If by chance your child is absent for 10 days in a row, they will need to be withdrawn from the school. That is a state policy. So we hope we don't ever get to that point, but we did want to let you know that that is a policy that we have to abide by. This year, all teachers at PHA have class websites, and this is where your students will get to watch instructional videos if they miss the live Zoom lesson. And I'll show you what that looks like right now. So Before I show you the website though, all URLs follow the same format. It's www.yourkumusname.weebly.com. So in kindergarten, it's kumuirene.weebly. First grade, it's kumuwhitney.weebly or kumujerica.weebly. And in second grade, it's kumuluseane.weebly or kumufalau.weebly. So I'm going to show you what the website looks like now. So when you go to the website, at the top, there's an option for you to translate the information into a different language. So if you speak a language other than English, you can choose whatever language would be more helpful to you. It does not translate PDFs or documents that have been embedded, but any text that has been written into the website will be translated. At the top, you will always, on the front page, will always be an announcement page. So on some websites, it has a link to the Remind messages, so you can stay caught up on all the announcements that have been sent out through Remind. You can also sign up for Remind if you have not done so yet. And then there's also each week we will be posting information about the upcoming week and what to expect. So that's the announcement page. Since classes started this week, you can actually see how I have uploaded the videos for this week. So on August 17th, you can see the video for that day. If your child did not attend class that day, or for whatever reason they were not able to attend the Zoom session, they can always log on to the website and watch the recorded video of the class. So we have 3 days of class so far, and there are 3 videos. At the end of this week, I will be moving this tab of August 17th to the 21st underneath the past lessons section. So they will be archived for your access at any time. Here's our Zoom information. I have groups. If you are unsure which group your child is in, you can look over here and also just reach out to your Kumus to see what group your child is in. There's different links for programs that we use, and then there's a contact me page. Now again, each teacher has this same template. So yes, this is for Kumu Whitney's class, but Kumu Irene, Kumu Falau, Kumu Jerica, and Kumu Luciane all have the same information on their websites. Zoom expectations and norms. So we, again, would love to see all students every day. We will be taking attendance, and it's just very important to create a routine where they understand that this is now their school time. So you can see our Zoom times. We also would like to encourage your child to stay in one designated space for their Zoom lessons and to make sure they're wearing appropriate clothing. They should also refrain from doing anything that is distracting to other students. For example, eating, moving around, playing with siblings or animals or pets, turning on and off their camera, things like that. That can be very distracting to other students. So please encourage your child to sit at a table or a desk or a place that is conducive to learning, and so that they can get the most out of their lesson. We also would like students to show their face and to only include their first name when signing into the Zoom session. And so I'm going to show you what it's going to look like as you sign in to make sure that everything is set up the correct way. So this is what the app looks like on the tablet. First thing, you'll want to click the blue button that says join a meeting, and then you'll want to enter the Zoom meeting ID. So this is actually my Zoom ID, which is Kumu Whitney's Zoom ID. If you have a different Kumu, you would want to put in their meeting number. The next step is to edit this information. You want to make sure that your student's name is written in this box. We've seen a couple of students this week sign in with different names. So please just make sure that their first name is here, and then you want to join meeting. Next, you'll put in your passcode. And since this is going to be public on our website. I'm not going to say what our passcode is just for safety purposes, but that information would be on the parent information sheet. And also you can message me and I would be happy to tell you what that is. Press OK. You want to make sure you join with video and see that there is video showing. And then you would be put into a waiting room. This is just waiting for the new class to start and to make sure that I can let only students who should be in that session into our Zoom lesson. Please make sure you select this option that says call over internet. If you do not do this, your child won't be able to hear us and we won't be able to hear them. So you must select call over the internet. Do not select dial in. This will not allow you to hear us. So please make sure, again, it's call over the internet. This is a function we use within Zoom, and sometimes we like to break out into different rooms to help with different skills. So if this ever pops up on your child's screen, please make sure they choose join. This will allow them to go into that special room for the specific instruction that they need to receive. Once they are in a room, I might ask them to draw on the screen for me. And in order to do that, they'll need to tap their screen and then this little blue button will pop up. When they click on that, it will pull up this bar at the bottom. If they select the color, they can choose any color besides yellow. Yellow is a little bit hard to see, but they can choose any color that they would like and also change the line width. And then they can circle. If I ask them to circle something, they can do it that way. So those are just a few functions that they might need to use within Zoom. If they need to leave the breakout room for whatever reason, they can just press the red leave button in the corner and then again follow with leave the breakout room and then confirm that they want to leave now. If it's time for us to leave the meeting completely, tap the screen and press the red leave button and it will take you out of the meeting for that time. Again, if you have questions about Zoom, please don't hesitate to ask. Our communication expectations. We want to make sure that you are in the loop as to what is going on with your child's learning. So every Monday we have committed to put announcements or a newsletter or some kind of information on our websites on the announcements page. That will give you a peek at the week and give you an idea of what is going to be happening throughout the week regarding your child's learning. On Fridays, you will be receiving a text with a summary of what your child was able to turn in or their attendance for the week. Just again, so that we can all be on the same page. You might also receive some remind messages throughout the week, just reminding you to turn in assignments or if there's an update with systems or programs, we might want to get that information out to everybody as quickly as possible. So again, you will probably be receiving remind messages a few times throughout the week, especially during these first few weeks of school. If you ever have any questions for your teachers, please don't hesitate to either send them a message through Remind or emails. Those are the best ways to get a hold of us. Class Dojo is the platform we'll be using for students to submit their completed work. So they will need to log into their individual portfolios to post their work. To do that, on the Kindles, they're going to click on the Class Dojo icon. The first time you sign in, you'll have to go through these extra steps. The first one is you'll need to select I'm a student. From there, you will want to find that QR code on the parent information sheet that I showed you earlier. You will press OK. Once you do that, you will scan the QR code, and then it will bring you to the student's profile. Once you are here, if you click on Kumu Whitney or the flower, it will bring you to this page. This is your student's profile. And so all you have to do to submit a picture is click on the blue plus sign, select photo, and then you can take a photo with your Kindle. Please make sure that you are taking it in good lighting so that we can see all of your child's work. And then we also are asking that you just post your completed assignments daily. That would help us out a lot. Jump rope is our grading system that we use. So you can go to our phlearning.org website, go to community, parents and guardians, and then to Jump Rope Parent Portal. To log in, it's your student's first name dot last name at phlearning.org, and their password is their lunch number. You will be able to check current grades at any time that you would like. During distance learning, our grades might not be updated as frequently as we normally would, but you will for sure be able to see their grades at the end of the term using this system. Remind is a program that we will be using for texting. So this allows us to text and for messages to be sent directly to your phones instead of you having to open an app. So if you would like to subscribe to your teacher's announcements and messages, you need to send a message to 81010 with your Kumu's code. So in kindergarten, it's Kumu Irene. So you would send a message to the number 81010, and then in the message text, you would put at Kumu Irene. For first grade, it's Kumu Jerica or Kumu Whitney. And in second grade, it's Kumu Falau or Kumu Luce. Please do that right now so that you can be receiving updates as they come out. Get Epic is a reading app that we are using this year that will allow your students to choose from tons of online books. As students select this on their Kindles, they will need to choose class code. They will enter the class code here, and then they will need to find their name on the drop-down menu. Once they click on their name, the library of books will appear. If there's options for books to be read aloud to students, and there's options for students just to read the books themselves. If for some reason the audio does not work on the Read to Me books, students will just have to have somebody else read them aloud or try to figure out the words on their own. ABC Mouse is a new program that we will use to practice reading and math skills. We are asking for students to log on for 20 minutes a day. Again, the login information is on the information sheet. Please just make sure that when you click on the app that you use the login button and not the sign up button. If it asks for you to pay money, you are in the wrong place. Please reach out to us if you are unable to log in. Imagine Learning is another app that some students have access to. If your child has access to this, it will be located on a sticker on the information packet that you receive. Again, not all students have access to this, but there are a few, and I will be reaching out to families, or your Kumus will be reaching out to you to let you know that your child does have access and that we would like them to use Imagine Learning. Since our Kindles are all connected, we are asking that you do not add or change any settings on your Kindles. When we went through this experience in the spring, we had some families that were changing different settings and it affected all of the Kindles. So please just refrain from downloading any games or apps or changing any of the settings. The only time you really need to log into the parent profile is to set up your Wi-Fi at the beginning. And I will go ahead and show a video at the end of this to show you how to connect to Wi-Fi. Some suggestions for setting up for success at home. We would like for you to stick to a schedule. That helps all kids when they know what to expect. Have a designated space for learning. Have school materials easily available. Always place materials in the same place so they don't get lost. Charge your tablets at night so that they are ready for class the next day. And then to eat breakfast in the morning so that they can be ready and not hungry during our lessons. So now please make sure that you are subscribed to your child's Remind. And then the final step is to sign the parent compact and either turn it into the teacher that you have received the training from or to the office. Having both of these done will allow you to pick up devices and to be issued those school Kindles for your child's use at home. All right, so I am going to play a video that shows you exactly how to connect to the Wi-Fi. So this is, again, a video that shows how to connect to the Wi-Fi at home.
Good morning, families. I'd like to take this time to help you set up your Wi-Fi. You'll want to log in. And when you log in, you're going to swipe down. So what I did is I just took my finger, let me show you again, and I swiped down. You're going to get a little menu that looks like this. At the top, you'll see a white circle, whichever profile it is that you see. You'll want to click on that profile, and you'll want to go into where it says PHA Parent, which is the orange profile. From here, you're going to type in 0123, which is the PIN. Again, that was 0123. Click Submit. And from here, it's going to lock the screen again for you, but at the top in the corner, you should see a orange profile, and just to double check, you swipe down again, it'll show that it's orange. So once you are in the orange PHA profile, parent profile, you'll be able to click on the Wi-Fi settings here, ask you for the same PIN, which is 0123. From here, it'll prompt you to connect to internet at your home. You'll select whichever internet is yours at home and put in your password. Once you're done with that, you'll just swipe down again, click on the flower looking button, which is the settings button, or the arrow, and you could go back to the student profile by clicking on the student's profile. Student profiles do not need passwords, so you just swipe up and it'll take you directly to the student profile. Sorry about the glare, hopefully that helps. Again, the PIN is 0123, and you will need to do or set up the Wi-Fi through the PHA parent profile, and that is the orange profile. Thank you.
All right, so hopefully that will be helpful to you as you connect your child's device to your Wi-Fi at home. Again, we hope this training was helpful. We know it's a little bit long, but it's really important that we are all on the same page and know what to expect as we continue our virtual learning for the rest of this first term. Thanks again, and please reach out to us if you have any questions.